Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, everybody. Well, I know, Squirrel. I know. Good morning, everybody. I know, baby. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody today? Hey, Darbs. Hello, Dawn. Hello. Good morning, everybody. We're probably going to have a lot of poor connection today. I hope you get a good video, but it is quite dark. You can see, looks like it's going to storm anytime. Very high humidity. Looks like it's just going to cut loose. What is that thing in there? Huh? What is that hairy beast inside the playground? She says, I don't know, but I ain't going over there. Got them ears perked up, don't ya? It's Roman. He's inside there because I was just combing him and he wasn't a fan. So as soon as I stopped, he took off running and hid from me. He thinks he's hiding anyway. He's got those burr things in his hair because there was some in some of our hay, and he needs combed anyway to get some of that winter fur off, and he's not a fan. He'd just soon stay the way he is. But welcome in, everybody, this morning. Welcome in. Of course, I am being attacked like always. I know. I know. I've already got my first pair of jeans covered in mud because we had rain all weekend and babies have been jumping all over me. So the first pair of jeans are already dirty, and I can't tell you how many pairs of clothes I go through in a day. I know. Let's go outside. Let's go out here. Come on. Come on. Let's go out here. Come on. Come on. Let's go out here. It's so funny how they have their path, and they thank you for the purchase of the healing salve, and they always walk on their path. I don't know the reason for it, but one thing that I do know is, they have dirty feet, so it's good to stay on your path unless you're eating. So I think that's kind of cool. But anyway, this weekend was the last weekend of having moms and babies up front. Good morning. So everyone is in the back now. So all moms and babies are in the back pasture, out the back side of the barn, and some are happy and some are not. It takes a while. Even though they have all lived together their whole life, they still act like they've never met each other, and they just get all upset when they have to move in with somebody. They're fighting and carrying on and acting like they've never seen each other their whole lives. But we've had a lot of rain. You can see all the nice food growing for the goats, which is amazing. It also is time for the alfalfa and hay growers to start baling. We've already been contacted by the people we got from last year saying they're getting ready to cut. So we have 300 bales coming, which is how many they can load on one trailer. So that's nice. That's our first $3,000 that we'll be forking out for hay for the year. We usually get up there close to 15 grand by the time we get all of our hay in our hay barn for the year, which is right over there. Come on. I know. I know. It's a horrible, horrible day, isn't it? I'm telling you what, it's kind of gloomy and very hot. very sticky, like it's going to brew up a storm any minute. There's something else. We moved everybody back here, and most of them are just upset. Moms and babies are all living in one big area now. We do not have anyone. Um, we don't have anyone that is living up front with their babies anymore. We did move some of the big boys up front that need to be weaned away from mom before they have somebody else having babies, because they was quite big and way past weaning age. I just hate moving babies from their moms. They get so sad, and like this little guy, he's actually of age to be separated from mom right now. So I move him at night so his sisters can get most of the milk um, in the morning. But he goes right back with his mom in the mornings. So, you know, I just hate moving him. He's little to me. But all the big boys, he gonna go see Zoe. He gonna go see Zoe. He's like, what is that hairy thing laying here? Come on, baby. I know, it's scary out here, isn't it? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This poor little baby. And that's what we got. We got babies that just aren't used to living in this area. So they walk around crying for mom all the time, because it's not like mom isn't right here, because I just seen his mama and she's right here somewhere. Um, yeah, I'll talk to you about the tallow here in just a second. Um, poor guy. But yeah, he thinks he's lost. Now she thinks she's lost, and there's her mom right there. So we just got a lot of screaming today. Hi, Pink. A lot of screaming. Okay, let's talk about the tallow balm. Now, as for acne, is there anyone on here that has used the tallow balm and had success with acne? Because I'm not sure on that. I wouldn't want to tell you. That's great, Don. I wouldn't want to tell you, oh yes, because the experience I know with the tallow is it's an amazing moisturizer, and it repairs your skin cells. So it repairs, I guess we had a disconnect. And like I said, sorry guys. If we have a bad connection today, it's because of all the overcast. I live out where internet is slim already, and then we have this, what looks like storm. No, I do not have to worry about ticks. We do find an occasional tick, but bigger worry around goats is flies, mites, that kind of thing. So now the wind's going to kick up. I hope it don't storm and we end up having to run inside with um, even worse internet connection. But that is what it feels like. It's very black in the sky. But back on the tallow, no fleas at all. No, I've never seen fleas on goats. We actually, at the beginning of every spring, we put what you call boss on there. It goes right down their line of their back, and we do that to get rid of any mites or lice or anything that they usually get during the winter when they're having straw beds. And we don't use straw in the summer, so we usually treat them right about spring, and that takes care of anything. It takes care of ticks, and maybe that's why we don't have ticks. But honestly, we don't really have much trouble with the dogs either. So I don't know. Because I don't buy anything special for them. I just keep an eye on them, and they do just fine. But anyway, back to the tallow for acne. If anyone has had good morning, Joan, good luck with the tallow face balm for acne, please let us know. All you can do is try it. If anything, you're going to like it because of what it does for your skin. Um, it actually doesn't just moisturize. I was watching a video on it last night, just trying to learn a little bit more about what tallow is. And I know Mama's out here, baby. Mama's out here. Come and get her. Come and get her. Come on. Come on. Good morning. But yeah, the tallow is not only a all around face um, product that you can use for everything. I mean, you do not have to have multiple face products. Your one product will do it all. So here comes your sister. Will that do? And she's like, no, I don't even like my sister. That's her big sister right there. Mama's right out here in the pasture, baby. Mama's right out here in the pasture. But them babies will stand there and scream until their mom finally comes, just because they're just not used to living back here. It takes about a week, and then everybody has settled down, and it's like they forgot where they used to live up front. So some of them adjust quicker than others. But the thing about the tallow, besides your moisturizer, it repairs your skin cells. So when we are getting rid of wrinkles and dry skin, our skin is actually repairing itself, which is what I said when I was using it, because I was like, I feel like my skin has gotten thicker on my face since I started using it. It's gotten thick and plump, which is weird to say, but that's what it feels like, and not plump like bloated fat. It is goat day. There's our beautiful Nancy. Hi, Nancy. So, and the other thing, I did add things to the tallow balm that are supposed to help with acne. So maybe it will be a good thing, like beeswax, frankincense, and lavender essential oils. So some of the things I added to hopefully help people with acne. So all I can do, unfortunately, is tell you to try it for that. And like I said, if anything else, you're going to use it and you're going to love it. But you might want to try it. You might want to try it. They say it's pretty much a miracle worker for everything. And rosehip oil is too, and it's in there as well. So it's just a miracle working product. But yep, everybody, we are here. We are in the back of the barn right now, where we have moved all moms and babies. They are in the back pasture, loving this thick grass. Look how thick it is. We've had a lot of rain, and the grounds are just growing, 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 which they love and I love. Because, like I was just saying, we just got a call for our first round of alfalfa that's going to be cut very soon. And they bring 300 bales at a time, and 300 bales is $3,000. So our first $3,000 of alfalfa will be going out, and that is one of many, many loads that we will be getting for the season. So we love to see this, because last year we did not have this. Last year we was in such a drought that there was nothing for the goats to eat. So we was pretty much having to feed all year round, which we do anyway. But instead of 7 bales a day, like we have to do in the winter when there's nothing to eat, in the summer, thank you. Thank you for your purchase. Sorry, I'm choking on my own self. In the summer, we usually only have to feed 1 or 2 bales a day. So it's a big difference. So we loving this green, and so are they. Everybody's kind of all over the place. So I'm going to try to take you back out here and hopefully not lose connection. Thank you for the purchases out of the bin, guys. And thank you for Elsa. Your baby was just calling for you, and instead you're chasing other goats. Here's your little boy still trying to get some breakfast, chasing you around. There's Bunny. Bunny was born on Easter, so guess how she got her name? Oh, there's your little girl. She's finally found you. That's good. So let's go out here in the pasture and see if we can find something to look at besides a snake. Zoe's been chasing squirrels this morning out here. She's so funny. She don't let anything in here. It don't matter. Squirrels, mouse, it don't matter. Snake, it's gotta die. She ain't gonna let anything in this pasture. She thinks everything is a danger to our goats. Right, Chevelle? Everything's a danger. And I'm kind of nervous because right over there where you can see the bear land, that's 80 acres they just sold. And there's going to be 8 houses. 8 houses, so each house gets 10 acres. Actually, I think there's going to be 7. I think one group of people bought 2 lots. So they'll have 20. Well, hello, buddy. You're just a hopping over that grass. You look like a bunny rabbit. Yeah, you're just a hopping. Zoe's just out here watching all her babies. But yeah, I'm kind of nervous because if they have little dogs and the dogs come through the fence or something, that is going to be good. We have tried to warn everybody that's coming over there because, see, there goes Zoe after a squirrel right now that was just minding its own business. But if a little dog or a big dog, it don't matter. If anything comes in this fence, it's going to die. So I'm definitely trying to make the people aware that move next to us. It ain't all about cute goats because they're like, oh, we love the cute goats. Well, that's great. Don't be sticking your hand in here or your little dog because it'll be bad because my dogs will not have it. They will not have it. Let's go up here and see what we can see. Has anybody got any questions about anything this morning? If any of you use any of our products, be sure to share. We love shares. And I have time to actually read the feed right now. When we're on those raid trains, guys, I just don't have time to read the feed to answer any questions or hear all your amazing comments. Thanks, guys, for all the hearts, and thank you for all the positive reviews. I was reading this morning. You guys always leave some of the amazing reviews. I'm telling you, they just put a smile on my face because I know all of us as sellers, we try so hard to make everything perfect for you guys. And sometimes we fail because we're human. And we don't want to. We don't want to fail. We want everything to be perfect, but sometimes things happen. Just like right now, I'm waiting on a shipment of my thermal bags for my tallow and my healing salve to ship it out because I'm shipping with ice packs right now and I ran out of the thermal bags. They're coming from Amazon. They're coming today, so I'll have everything shipped out today that I ain't already got shipped out. But I don't like delays. I don't like to be waiting on for something, but I thought I'd ordered them and I had not, so I had to wait. And stuff happens, unfortunately. We are all so busy. I do have a garden type home and garden show scheduled for this week where I will it's not a raid train. Oh, them poor boys up front are just screaming. We'll walk around there and see them too. But they've seen their moms. Their moms has come up to the fence around front. And now they're very unhappy because they was just fine until mom went for a visit. But Mr. Big, hello, Mr. Famous. Mr. Big is one of the most famous goats we have. He is on our YouTube CLM Farm and he has his whole playlist from the time he was born, where he was barely hanging on, till now. He is just a wonderful joy, package of joy right there. Would you get down? You're pulling down my pants. You're pulling down my pants. Look at my pants. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's why all my pants are Salvation Army. That's right. That's right. Darby, you're too big. You're too big. She's probably 4 or 5 years old and she's jumping on me like a baby. This is Paisley. Hi, Paisley. Darby, you're too big. You're too big. And this is Anna. This is Paisley's aunt. And this is little baby Anna. Yeah, this is little baby Anna. Yeah, you so cute. You so cute. Yes, you are. Cute like her mama. Mama Anna is retired. Mama Anna is retired. And here is Paisley's little girl. You guys named her Ethel. You named her Ethel, so this is Ethel, everybody. Ethel was for sale, and she still is. And I typically don't name goats that are for sale because, once you give them a name, they become yours. This is Tilly. She's for sale too, but every once in a while, if they're here for a long time because they just haven't sold yet, we just go ahead and give them a little name, and we try not to get it in our mind that you know, that they're going to stay here because we do have to sell them. We have to sell goats to pay for the hay to keep this whole farm process running. And when you have $15,000 in hay a year, it takes a lot of selling, which Whatnot has been an amazing blessing for that. So now, besides just selling actual goats, that the market is so low right now. I mean, there's people getting $50 a piece for their goats when we used to get 500 a piece. So it's it's a little slow, but the what like I said, Whatnot has been amazing for us, and it has helped us keep this farm going, which is what our main goal is. We love our animals, we love them to death, and we would never do anything to them unless we absolutely had no other choice. We will give them life right here. So they are here till we find them a good home. This little girl is still available, and she is such a doll baby. Look at all everybody's right up in your business. You can't see them because their nose. Thank you. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she pretty? Okay, Violet. Violet wants to get right up here. Violet wants you guys to get a good look at how pretty she is. And that's not her mama. That's not her mama. This is actually her mama. This is Nova. Nova is this little girl's mama. Yeah. Nova is such a good little mama. She had 3 babies this year and 3 babies last year. She is still a youngin', so she's only had babies 2 times. We are making our way back up front, guys, where we have showed you where the moms and babies was staying. We're making our way back up here so you can see where all the yelling is coming from, if you can hear that. I'm feeling pretty bad right now about these poor little guys up here. But we have to do what we have to do, and they were being big boys. They wasn't being little boys anymore. And we don't want random pregnancies. So it was time for them to be separated from mama. And it's time for them, most of them will be fixed and sold as pets to people. Because honestly, there isn't a better goat as a pet than a fixed boy. I know. Here they all are. I have a video on my Facebook page that's awesome. It's where I pull up, because I usually pull up from my house right there, and I'll park and I get out. Well, I pulled up and parked, and I turned this way facing everybody, and they was all running to see me. So they're all running as fast as they can to see me, and it was the whole herd. So there's like 100 goats running as fast as they can. It was awesome. Yeah, but yeah, I always have, my feet are always covered in mud. My legs are always covered in mud. This is May. May is my granddaughter Kayla's goat. Now, May is my goat, but my granddaughter, when May was born, said this was her goat. So, and she has claimed her to be her goat from this point on. So that is Kayla's goat. This is Paisley again. She's making sure she's keeping her lovin's going. This is Layla. This is Layla. His little tough hair on her head. Their hair is something else. You never know what their hairdos are going to look like, and especially the boys, like our breeding boys, they get some of the wildest hair. It's okay. It's okay, Desi. It's okay. Look at all this eating you got, Big. Look at all this eating. It's okay. Here's another path. Goats make their paths, and that's where we walk. It's on their path. That's where they walk, and they stay on their path no matter what, which I kind of like having a path. But we're going to go down here and visit the little boys. It's sad, guys, so be ready because they're upset. They want their mamas, and their mom does visit. Okay, I don't just take them away. Oh, I know their eyes are so pretty. Here we go. Hi, boys. Hi, boys. Hi, buddy. You're okay. Come here. Come here. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hey, buddy. See, he's trying to be a daddy right now through the fence. He's like, hey, get that lady over here. You are too big, buddy. We are keeping him as a buck, so he won't be sold unless he's sold as a breeding buck for somebody. But all of these here, oh my goodness, we just have a huge gust of wind. Look at them storm clouds. I hope we don't have some kind of severe weather today, but it sure looks like we're gonna. And we are keeping this one as a breeding buck and this one. So them three right there will not be fixed. They are too good. Their mamas are too good. But all these others, they will be, if somebody wants them as a buck, we'll sell them that way, or they'll be sold as a pet. Hey, buddy. Hey. 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 Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo, buddy. He's like, I'm not looking at you. I don't even like you anymore. Ay, sweetness. This little chocolate guy is so sweet. So if you're watching me on my Facebook or my YouTube or whatnot, and you're local or you know anyone local, we are close to Kansas City, Missouri, and they're looking for goats. Please send them our way. It's not always loud like this. You guys know that watch me every week. It's not loud like this. People think it's always loud at a goat farm. My goats rarely make a sound because they're so spoiled. As long as they have what they need, those babies are crying for mom. Hi, beautiful. Hi. How are you today? This is a little girl that's still available. Hi. Hi, Unraveled. Welcome in this morning, everybody. You want to say hi? Now, Big is up here in my business. Oh, he knocked the phone down. Here he is. Big, they can't even see you. You're so close. You're so close. Mr. Big lived in the house for a long time. Oh, you can't have just one goat now. You got to have like 80 or something. We're 30 minutes east of Kansas City, Missouri. Kind of smack dab in the middle of Missouri. We have had people travel all the way from Florida to get our goats because it's hard to find goat farmers that treat them like dogs, because we do, because they are amazing and wonderful animals and we love every one of them. So they are treated like princesses and princes. Are you coming, Big? Are you coming, buddy? Come on. We're going to go back here because it's too loud up there. I can't hear. You're near Concordia? That's not very far now, is it, Becky? Or I am near Concordia. I think Concordia is only like an hour away or something. I've been to Concordia. It may be 2 hours. I don't know. I'm not very good with my time, but I've been there several times. I know, Squirrel. That's one of your boys, isn't it? You can go see him. Why don't you go see him? Why don't you go see him, Squirrel? Huh? Can you go tell him it's okay? Buddy? Oh, Nicole, I've been missing you guys. I'm like, Grayson hasn't got to see the goats in a while. I will. The thing is, they're all over the place now. So all we can do is keep walking until we run into a baby. All the babies are getting big. These are some of the mamas. Squirrel is the mom of one of the little boys back there. Good morning, Robin. I'll see you tomorrow morning, girl. I hope so anyway. I have been loading. Everybody, Robin Morris that's on here is my new assistant, my best friend here. Lives close to me, so she's kind of my neighbor as well. She's my everything, so you all can say hi to Robin. You'll be seeing and hearing a lot from her. She helps load a lot of things for me in the shows. She helps with a lot of information that I don't know because she has been involved with antiques for a long time. Her family and her. This is Jill, everybody. That's our beautiful Jill. She is retired. There goes a kid. There goes a kid. That is Desi's little girl. And that little brown and spotted is Dottie's little boy. And that is Dottie standing right there. I love the lilac sugar scrub so much. Just picked up a bunch yesterday and it smells just like them. That's wonderful. My friend Robin on here brought me a big old batch of lilacs when she came to work last week, which was so wonderful and nice. They smelled so good. Yes, the lilac has been very popular. We have that in the goat milk soap, the goat milk lotion, and the sugar scrub, guys. If anybody else loves lilac, I just made, I think, 55 bars of lilac goat milk soap. Robin put up for me the other day. And when I come out of my bedroom, I walk through the room that the soaps and stuff are stored in. And it smells just like lilacs in there now. So it smells so good. Every time I walk by it, I'm like, oh, it smells so good in here. Hi, Miss Dottie. What's your little guy wanting right there? Huh? Is he wanting to eat and you're not feeding him? Everybody's getting old. They don't think they are, but mamas are telling them you're getting old. You got to just eat other stuff. They really start beating the crap out of mom's udders when they get big. So that's usually when moms know, okay, it's time to wean. It's just one of those things of nature. It lets them know that their babies are getting big now when they start really kind of hurting them because they're beating on their udders so much when they're getting milk and trying to get more to come out. But there's Dottie with her beautiful boy, and he's still available, guys. He's got gorgeous moon spots just like Mama. These spots that you see on them, if you're not familiar with goats, they call those moon spots. They are kind of rare. You have to have a goat with moon spots to get moon spots. Hi, Zoe. You coming to say hi? Tell everybody, say good morning. Say good morning. You're doing a good job, Zoe. Good job. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and hanging out with me. It's one of my funnest shows of the week. Even though every time I'm on with you, I feel like we're all sitting in one room having a conversation. Even though I can't hear you when you're talking in the chat, it makes me feel like we're talking, just like I can hear you. And I'm used to talking, so I've been in sales for Oh my gosh, almost my whole life. I mean, shoot, when I was a little kid, I would make, you know how you can go to, I know, is that not gorgeous? Is it not gorgeous? We've had so much rain this year. Everything is just growing and growing, trying to get to a bunch of babies. But like I said, we've moved everybody back here. So they're just kind of all over. It's going to see where everybody is. They're loving the pasture right now because of all this lush green that they can eat, you know. Fortunately, because of the dogs, we don't really have any snakes in here because we have a lot of snakes in those woods, let me tell you, a lot. And now we're getting these people building these houses over here. Who knows what that's going to stir up? That's always been farmland. Well, they eat those babies. All the dandelions, Robin, you know, are in my yard. Yeah, those are all in my yard. But it's so nice. They got so much good eating out here. Let me see. I can't find them little ones. They must all be hiding. I'm sorry, guys. I know you want to see babies hopping, but they are not in the front pen anymore. They are out with mom. They're getting big. We got 4 that are getting ready to be picked up and a lot more that we need to sell. There's one little guy going with May. That's not his mama. He's actually one of the ones that is sold. He is so sweet. He is so sweet. There's little Bella over there rubbing her head. She's one that has the boy moved up front, and she is not happy. She misses her boy. I'm going to take you inside. Oh, here comes the sunshine. Let's go this way, guys. Let's go inside and see what we can see. Maybe they're in here taking a nap. I don't know. Roman's back here in the pen in the back with the babies, and Zoe's out here in this pasture. But let's see, Wednesday is the day I have my home and garden show scheduled, and I have been loading everything I have that is kind of garden. I've got a lot of really nice garden pots. I used a tallow yesterday on a 3-inch scrape from a sticker bush on my arm, closed it right up, and took all the redness away. I'm hooked. Wow, that's a good testimonial. It's a good testimonial. You know, we have the healing salve and we have the tallow balm. They're 2 different things. But the tallow balm is just as good at healing your skin cells as the healing salve. Tallow itself, look at them girls trying to reach the tree. Up on my bench, trying to get the leaves. Oh, the one's like, let me get on you, sis. Let me climb on you. And there's mama. She's like, I'll just eat down here. There's plenty to eat. But these are her 2 little girls. Look at Trendy. She's loving her little hi Lynn. Her little, that used to be a trampoline, and my husband cut a round to put on top of it. We buy those at garage sales or whatever if we see them, so that we can make them into little tables for them. But this poor little girl, she's like, the only thing I can reach is a stick. Let me see if I can get you something, baby. Let's see. Let's see. Nope, that ain't gonna pull over there. Nope. Well, golly, it don't pull that far, baby. Let me just pull some off for you. There you go. You're so silly. You're so silly. You made yours a teeter-totter? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. We got an amazing brush last week after the video. One of our customers on here, amazing supporter of our farm, went to our Amazon wish list. There is, I know, isn't she gorgeous? There is one baby getting her some breakfast. One of our Amazon supporters or farm supporters went to our Amazon wish list and bought a brush that we hang on a post for the goats to rub on. I think we just got a raid. And she bought us some copper so we could finish coppering everybody. Who raided us? Who raided us? Ellie, thank you so much, sweetie. If you guys aren't following Ellie 8585, give her a follow. She does flea market finds. I just tagged her for you so you can find her. There you go. Give her a follow, and thank you so much, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Cheryl. I am a dairy goat farmer, and today is Monday, and every Monday morning we do barn tour. So that's what we're doing right now. Now, I do sell vintage decor and newer decor. So I sell all kinds of items, and I have 500 items in my Buy It Now. I also do shows once or twice a week, so you can visit my profile. We have a home and garden show this week. I've already loaded like 50 items. And I also make homemade goat milk soaps and lotions. I know, Amelia, the one up there screaming at the gate, her little boy is in there too, and she's very upset. She's screaming for him. Let's go see if we can keep connection, guys, when we go in the barn. We may or we may not. Let's go see if we see some little ones here. There's some having some breakfast. There's a little sterling silver, guys. If you're familiar with my sterling silver, here she is. Hey, Sterling, are you eating? Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Are you eating breakfast? Is you having some good breakfast? Yeah, you say hi to everybody. Say hi, everybody. I know. You got here, don't you? You my good girl. Yes, you are. You my good girl. Yeah, you're my beautiful sterling silver. I also make face tallow balm, which is amazing. I've added a lot of ingredients to it to restore your face, as in wrinkles, aging. I mean, it definitely makes you look 10 years younger when you use it, and your skin will just glow. There's mama and baby. Her boys are going to be pulled from her probably this week. Thank you, Brat. Thank you for sharing. Everyone, please share the products that you use for the new people that just came in. A lot of them have probably never been here before. There is our beautiful retired Diamond, our beautiful retired Amy, and our beautiful retired Izzy. You can see the retired girls and what they do. That's what our retired girls do. Zoe, what are you doing? Zoe, no. Hi, beautiful. How are you this morning? You gonna say hi? Love, love, love the Love Spell lotion. Oh, don't it smell good? It is a Victoria's Secret dupe, and it is so good. So good. Thanks for the share. We also make a healing salve that is amazing. There's a couple sisters laying there taking a little nap. Everybody's just kind of chilling this morning. Nobody really cares about a whole lot. There's our Dolly, our beautiful chocolate Dolly. There's another little baby over there taking it easy. There is Elsa and her little boy laying with her inside the round feeder. They're so funny. There's another little one there. Everybody's just kind of taking life easy today. Nobody really cares about a whole lot of anything. It's kind of like what I'd like to be doing. I got a couple of my spoiled brats out here making a big mess for me. That's Lily and her little girl, the littlest of her quads. I always let Lily out because she does have quads and she needs a lot of food. So to be able to make that much milk. So I let her out morning and night for extra. She still eats with everybody else too, but I make sure she has extra. There's my beautiful hot shot over there. Looks like behind her she made a nice mess as well. So everybody's just chilling. Here is Bridgie, little Bridget. She's doing good. There's my Cindy. She is retired also. My very first registered girl right here. I know, beautiful. I know. Let's get that off your eye. Hi, buddy. Here's another little guy. There, my sterling silver, still trying to get more attention. I know. Come here, buddy. I'm trying to get some of the others' attention too. Yeah. There, my friend Beth is coming in. I think she's going to be doing a show later, guys. If you want to give Beth's, why do I always struggle, Beth? It don't matter what your name is, I struggle. Beth's kept secret. If you give her a follow, you can be notified when she comes on here in a little while. She's gonna be selling some goods. She finds a lot of cool stuff. I love the silver too. We bought a silver buck so we would have lots of silver, and we do. We have lots of silver. Beth is my bestie from New Jersey. Oh, there's Claudia that bought the brush for us. No, Claudia, we did not. We had nothing but rain all weekend long. It is just a soppy, wet mess out here. My husband was barely able to get any of the barn cleaned up. So I told him, I said, you got to get that up. I got to show Claudia Monday. And he's like, I can't. It's pouring rain. I'm like, you won't melt. Get out there. But no, he didn't. He didn't get it. He will though. It'll be up next. It'll be up next week. Here is Anna with her little baby Anna. Anna is retired also. There is Bunny. This is little Bridgie. This is, let me think. This is Bree. My husband named her Bree. I had to think for a minute because he was sticking with BR. You know, we kind of do themes. I'm trying to get that off your eye, baby. You don't want that in your eye. Get that off your eye. No crusties on eyes. She's like, I am not standing there for you to dig in my eye. Just like a little kid. Just like a little kid. Hey, buddy. How are you today? Huh? Do you like being on camera? Huh? Do you like it? He's like, not really. I don't know what you're doing. Do you like it, buddy? He's like, where's my mom? Where's my mom? Say, where's my mama at? It's a sad day, guys, when all them little boys are up there screaming because we had to take them from their mom. Hi, Sterling. You come and get in the camera. Oh, no, this ain't Sterling. This is Bryn. So this is Bryn, and that was Bree that was up here because we stuck with a BR theme because Grandma is Brindle. Brindle's daughter is Bridget. Bridget's daughters are Bryn and Bree. Because Brindle has passed away. Brindle was old and got sick, and she has passed away, and she's buried right back there. And so we wanted, in her memory, we named this little girl Bryn. Didn't we, sweetheart? Yes, just like your grandma. Yeah. Yeah, our silver boy, he gives us a lot of silver babies. He is definitely a dominant little fella. This is my beautiful girl. She will be having, this is Iris. She'll be having her first set of babies come fall. And I'm hoping she'll be a milker because she is Lily's little girl. You did, Claudia? You know, it's the easiest thing to do because when you have so many, you know, it's hard to just randomly think up names. So we kind of keep a theme. Keep a theme. You do too? I think that's just the easiest thing. All of our boys are alcohol. So we have, um, every alcohol you can think of because we've had, in the last 12 years, a lot of different bucks. We have Elsa and Anna. When the whole frozen thing was going on, we drove to Iowa in an ice storm to pick them up. So I thought perfect names was Elsa and Anna. So all the girls that we have kept from them, we have named princess names. And, I just kind of look up in Google, I'll be like, all girl princess names and then, or something. This little girl, she is so sweet today. She just wants to sit with her mama, and her mama's all over out in the pasture. I know, baby. It's okay. It's okay. She is still available, and she's so cute. So cute. She is naturally polled. She is blue eyed. She's a gorgeous little girl, and she's so precious and sweet. So if you're watching on via Facebook on my CLM farm or YouTube and you're in the Kansas City area or you don't mind traveling a couple hours or whatever, because we sell goats all over the place, we do have several girls and boys still available. I know, pretty girl. You're just going to keep following wherever I go, ain't ya? Let's go over here. Let's go over here and see this little one. Let's go over here and see this little one. Oh, she don't want me to see her. Oh, she took off. She's like, no, you're not seeing me. I don't want to see you. And they go through kind of a skittish phase. It's like in the beginning, when they're first born, they love you. Then they get a little older and they go through the skittish. Oh, now we got Bridget trying to reach the leaves. Oh my goodness, she's going to tip that chair over and go clobbering down. Goats. Like we say with goats, they're always trying to find a way to hurt themselves. Bridgie, that's not the most attractive move you've ever had right there. What are you doing? Bridget. She is no more listening to me. Trendy, isn't there something you can do to her? This is our herd queen, Trendy. You can see how she's just watching everybody. Here comes your daughter. You're not teaching your daughter very good things to be doing, Bridget. Yeah, she's getting her snacks all right. Look at that wind, guys. I'm telling you, this is something else today. It just goes complete silence, and then we get this big wind gust. That wind's helping her get them. I just hope the bench don't tip over. Oh, look at that. She's like, well, Mom, if you're going to get up there, I'm going to eat. That's one way to get Mom down. That's one way to get her down. Yeah, it's looking like it, Robin. I mean, the whole sky has been, well, hello, ladies. This is Frances and our cute little girl again. And who do I got here? Who do I got between my legs? This is my ink jet. This is my ink jet. And here is Pippi. Pippi Longlegs. Pippi was the funniest looking little goat when she was a baby last year. Well, she still got pretty long legs. She's so skinny and tall. I hope she grows into herself someday because she is so funny looking right now. Hi, Ink. You got to get up here and get personal, do you? Do you? Yeah, I know. I know. If you guys have any questions or anything about any product or just anything in general, anything on the farm, anything, it's a good time to share on here. It's a good time to ask your questions on here because, as you know, when I'm on a raid train or doing a show, it's a lot harder for me to read a chat. Most of the time, I don't even get to read the chat. Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful. Yeah, you so pretty. This is Gigi. Yeah, this is Gigi. This is Jeannie. That's That's Cindy's little girl. Gigi is Cindy's last baby. Cindy is retiring. We're getting a lot of retiring. No, Gigi's not her last baby. This is little Cindy right here. I just got to come up with a name for her. Gigi was last year's baby. I'm saying it wrong. And this is my inkjet that won't stay off of me. I love that tallow bomb, Cheryl. It's amazing. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're noticing really good change in your skin. I've noticed it's so healing on our skin. I think my the skin has actually thickened, which is so nice. Good morning, Tina. Good morning. I know. I know. They're full of cuteness, guys. They're just full. Oh, now we're going to have some sun. Now we're going to have some sun. We're going to go through one more time and look at everybody, and we're going to be done for the day because we've been on here an hour now, and that's about how long we stay on every day. So if there's anything in the Buy It Now that you are interested in, please go ahead and pick that up. And we're going to walk through, and we'll be back on Wednesday for our home and garden show. I've got some beautiful planters, and I'm still loading. You see how they had their life. I mean, they got it on. Got it going on. They're just taking life easy. Love the soap and the lotion. Great products. Thank you so much. You too, Claudia. You too, my friend. And thank you for all your support for our farm. We appreciate you so much, more than you can ever know, more than I can ever say thank you enough. Look at this little girl laying right on top of Mom. She's not laying beside her. She's laying on top of her. How's that feel, Nova? Is she heavy? Good thing she's little. Yeah, good thing she's little. She don't know any boundaries, does she, Mama? She just climb right up there. Thank you guys for being here today. You know I love sharing the goats with you. It gets harder all the time as all the babies are running around everywhere and we're trying to keep up with them. We have to, or they start making babies. We have to, or they start making babies, Sandra. They are way past weaning age, the ones we moved up front. I waited as long as I could, and I actually waited too long. I'm hoping no one is pregnant. These guys are ruthless. I mean, they can start making babies at 6 weeks old, and they're way older than that. And usually you don't have a problem that early because they're too little. They're just too little to get her done. But um, even the baby girls can get pregnant that young, and that would be devastating to have one of these baby girls pregnant. You know, can you imagine this little girl right here going to have babies? So you have to take away the boys. Yeah, you have to take them away. And I waited as long as I could. And like I said, I waited a little too long, I think. But hopefully everything is okay. I think it is. Yeah, yeah. It's always sad. But, you know, after a couple days of them wanting mom, then they're just fine. Because most of them are pretty weaned anyway. Because they're big and moms quit feeding them. Yeah, they're big. They big. They big boys. It's time to move on. You know, sometimes them big boys want to stick with their mamas forever. Sometimes mamas want the boys to stay forever, right, Beth? I'm sorry, I had to get you jab on that one. Yeah, they're good pets. Yeah, that's the truth. That is the truth, girls. Okay, let's send a raid to somebody. Let's go in and say hi and send some. Oh, that's neat, Tina. I hope they're nice people and let you come and see them once in a while. We got some neighbors way over there through those trees, and they will walk down the road, and they have a little girl, and they'll come up to the fence, and they ask us if it was okay if the little girl could pet the goats, and of course we said yes. And our dogs don't bother them. They did at first until we told them that it was okay. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, we're going to raid into somebody, and I hope to see you guys back at my next show. And then we have a raid train on the weekend. I think it's Vintage Linens, but I can't remember. We have several. Oh, we have a Rusty Americana. I think we have both Rusty Americana and Vintage Linens. And Wednesday we have the Home and Garden. So we're going to have a busy week, guys. So let's raid into somebody, say hi, send them some goat emojis. And as always, I will be here next Monday morning to say hi and show you some goats and all that good stuff. Let me see. Let's see right here. We're going to raid. Let's go in and say hi to Nikki. She only has 3 people right now. She needs us to come over and say hi. So we're going to say hi to Nikki and give her some goat emojis, everybody. I'll talk to you later.